Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I might as well film my eyebrow tutorial. I always get so many comments on my eyebrows because they're so thick, and I don't know, it's a blessing but a curse at the same time. So I thought today I would film my eyebrow tutorial, how I manage my eyebrows, how I get them nice and neat and fluffy and make them look a little bit decent. So today it's very gloomy outside, so there's not much lighting. All I have is my two soft boxes here, and also I have a sling on my arm because I decided to take pre-workout before the gym, before I trained arms, and I did way too many bicep curls, and now I think I've like torn a ligament or a muscle or something in my arm, but I don't know, it's just really swollen and it hurts and I can't straighten it, so I have to keep it in a sling with ice on it to stop the inflammation, which sucks so much. I'm sorry for whatever's going on here today. I haven't gotten ready for the day. I can't really do anything because of my arm, so today I'm just sitting at home resting, so I thought might as well film a video. So my background is Maltese and English. So my dad's Maltese, so I was born with naturally thick brows. If I can find a photo, I'll insert it here. So I've always had very, very thick brows. I used to pluck them a lot. I used to have very, very thin brows because of how thin I plucked them. It was disgusting. If I can find a photo, I'll insert it here as well. So yeah, I had very, very thin brows. So I decided to grow them out since that was sort of coming back, you know, the whole thick brow trend. So I grew them out for about 3 months, I think. Some reason so I had the thin eyebrow there, and then for some reason it didn't grow underneath my brow, it grew like a little bit under that, so I literally had 2 eyebrows on one eye, and it was so weird. I used to get paid out for it for so long, or only like 3 months, but still it was pretty funny. But yeah, this is the state of my brows at the moment. So they're very thick, bushy, just out of control kind of. I only really pluck underneath my brow there, and on top because I get a few stray hairs up there as well and underneath there. And I am very unfortunate that I have a monobrow. Some of you girls or guys know what I'm talking about, but it sucks. So I have to pluck there. I only pluck a little bit under there and up there. I don't really shape my brows because they already have a nice thick natural shape, but I just fill them in a little bit, use some concealer, and voila. So yeah, I'm just gonna go right ahead and show you guys how I do my eyebrows. So I've just zoomed you guys in a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my tweezers and just pluck out any so I'm just gonna go pluck out any stray hairs underneath my brow, in the middle of my brow, or on top. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and do that quickly. So it is a little red, but I've plucked out what I can of the stray hairs. Sometimes I will go get my eyebrows threaded, but I prefer not to do that because usually they make them way too thin. So I just prefer to pluck them on my own, and any ones that I can't get out, I'll just cover up with concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my MAC Pro Longwear concealer and just put a little bit of that on the back of my hand. And now I'm just grabbing, you can just grab any flat concealer brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. You don't need much, just a very little bit. Usually I would do this after I've already finished my foundation and, you know, blush, highlight, whatever else. Once I finished my base, then I'll do my eyes. So usually I fill in my entire eye with concealer just for a base as my eyeshadow as well, and then I clean up underneath. So what I'm going to do, I usually just start off taking off the excess on my eyelid and working it upwards, and you can grab more product as needed as well. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to create a very sharp line underneath my eyebrow. So being very careful when you do this as well, because you don't want to mess up and get concealer in your brow. So now you've created that sharp line underneath your brow with the concealer. I'm just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Caramel, and I'm just grabbing the spoolie side of the product. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my hairs upwards. As you can see, just brushing your hairs out creates a huge difference. So now that's all brushed out, I'm going to grab the actual, my sling. So starting from the inner part of your brow, you're just going to go right above that line that you created with the concealer with this, and just fill that in, but not too harshly, very, very lightly, using small hair-like strokes. So now I'm just blending that line out by just bringing the product up ever so slightly and just filling in that little gap that we have there. Not putting any product on the top of our brow since we don't want very harsh brows. If you do prefer that, then go right ahead, but I prefer a very soft natural brow at the front. So now I'm grabbing the spoolie side again and just brushing all of that product through. So now that's done, we're going to go onto the tail of our brow. So grabbing that product side again, we're just going to run through our brows very, very lightly, just to fill in any sparse areas. So now going on to the tail of our brow and the top, just cleaning it up a little bit. So what I like to do is I start from the tail of the brow first, the very top, and just creating a nice precise line down to the end of your brow. And because I don't like it that sharp, I grab the spoolie side of the product and just run that through to soften that up a little bit more. So now for the front of the brow, as you can see, that's pretty sparse there. So just grabbing a little bit more product, I'm going to start just right above the brow, not any further than where the hairs go, but from where the hairs start growing. So just there, just creating a small precise line just above the brow. So now I'm grabbing the spoolie side again and just lightly running through that to soften that up as well. And now all of that is filled in, I'm just grabbing the spoolie and brushing all the hairs upwards once again, making them stand up as much as you can. Oh, this is where the magic happens. As you can see, they're already quite fuller and more cleaned up than the other side. So now I'm grabbing my 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. This stuff is amazing. It keeps my brows in place all day. It can make your brows a little crusty, so if you don't like that, then I wouldn't recommend this product. But if you don't mind and you have very thick brows like I do, this product keeps your brows in place and they do not move all day, and it's fantastic. So this brush has two ends, as you can see, if it wants to focus. So as you can see, it has one end that has long hairs, and then the other side has very short hairs. So I'm going to grab the side that has the longer bristles on it and just bring that product through my brows and brushing them upwards at the same time. So now you have brushed all your hairs upwards and you've got them in the desired place. I grab the same side. This is where it all comes together. So grabbing the same side and bringing that along your brow. So all the hairs are still upwards, you're just cleaning the edges. So that red spot up there is just from where I plucked out a few hairs, but as you can see, that is a lot better than that. So going from that to that is a massive difference. So this is how I do my brows all of the time, no matter where I'm going, no matter how much makeup I wear, even if I'm wearing the tiniest bit of makeup, this is how I always do my brows. I feel like it's very natural, it's not too much and it's not too little. It's sort of just that perfect in-between natural bushy brow, and I feel like in 2018 the natural brow is going to come back. I remember 2016 and 17 there was the Insta brows and I went through that stage as well, but I absolutely love this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this video, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day/night and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!